Hi, this is Nicole from 'Cause We Love to Scrap. I'm going to show you my process for making this lovely page. I'm going to start with just plain white paper that I had just lying around in my stash. I will be using this stamp from Felicity Jane. And I will be using these gelatos that I got on sale from Michael's. I picked up these three colors, blue, pink, and orange. I'm using a scrap from one of my pocket pages, so I'm just going to cut this apart so that I can use it for my medium for mixing my gelatos on. So now I'm going to be taking out my stamp and deciding which stamp I want and which block will work best for it. I decided to use the background of this flower. That way I can stamp the background with gelatos and then stamp the outline of the flower over that. I'm going to start with the orange gelato. I'm just going to open it up and start smearing it all over my pocket page remnant. And after I get a lot of that on there, what I'm going to start to do is bring my water over from, it's just my regular old clean my brushes paint water. And so I just sprinkle it on there with my fingers, get it good and nice and wet, and then to kind of get it all in there, I use my finger to smear that around. So now I just take my stamp and place it right into the gelato mess that I created, and I'm just going to stamp it right onto the white paper. There you have it. Try that again, and there it is. So I will repeat that with the pink and the blue, and I will get all sorts of cool looking flowers. And here are all my flowers. I'm going to put those aside, and all of the leftover gooiness, I'm just going to take it and put it right there on my paper. And when I lift that off, you're going to see it's all going to be on that paper. It kind of looks like a watercolor mishmash. Then I'm going to add more color. As you can see here, some pink, some orange, some blue, a little bit more pink. Then I'm going to, again, put some water on that with my fingers. And then I am just going to take that, pick it up, kind of swirl the water around a little while it's up in the air, and then just put it right onto my paper again. See, I'm swirling that water around, getting it all good, nice and everywhere. Put that down, pull the water all over the place. Then we have, this one's a little bit more vibrant than the last one. When I pick it up, there's still gonna be some gelato on there, so I'm gonna put that down a little bit more. And again, just spreading it out, making it look all nice and watercolory. All right, there, now we're done. And this is what the finished product looks like. So here now I have all of my little flowers, and I'm taking my outline stamp. I'm stamping it in black. It's kind of off the page here, but I stamp it in the corner just to get some black off of it. And then I'm going to stamp right over my little background of the flowers. And you can see that it is just going to look just like that. and I continue that process. Some of it I do bright black, some of it I'll do secondary black after I stamp it once. And here you can see that I did all of them here, and now it's time to cut them out. So this is what they look like, all cut out, ready to be done. I did do some of the leaves with my watercolor pencils. I didn't really like the way those turned out though, so I didn't include that here. I have everything that I need to make my traveler's notebook pages. I first cut everything down to size, and they are ready to be worked with. First off, I needed to put a little strip of paper on the right side of my layout, and I decided to go with this Felicity Jane kind of a diamond shaped pattern. I get my cutter out and I cut that down to size. Now that that is cut down to size, I decide it's kind of white on white, so I wanted to do some kind of a little border to create some interest, and I get this edge punch from Pocket Life. It's like a scallop, and it looks so great when it's finished. I was quite pleased with myself at this one. So even this looks very plain with the white on white, so I decide to grab something to go behind it, and I wind up using this tissue paper, which is a bright blue, which kind of goes with the blue of the gelatos that I had. I tear off a strip of that, and I just work with it to see, okay, what it would look like. Looks good. And then I decide to tape it down, and this will be the final look right here. So now that the base is done, I start to have lots of fun with my handmade flowers that I did and the embellishments from SpiegelMom Scraps and from Felicity Jane. Thank you for watching.